night, it gets cold in those desert areas. For a cover, I used the nanga that I had worn during the day. The piece of cloth barely covered my body, and I kept trying to make it longer and pull it close around me, but it wouldn't stretch. I curled myself underneath it, trying to stay warm. Everything was silent. The sky was clear. There was no sign of clouds. The fire was just out. The stars were like millions of diamonds in the sky. One by one, everybody fell asleep. Although I was tired, I was the last to sleep. I was so excited about taking the cows out the following morning. During the middle of the night, I woke to this huge sound, like rain, but not really like rain. I looked up. The starlight was gone, clouds were everywhere, and there was a drizzle falling. But that wasn't the sound. The sound was all of the cows starting to pee. All of them, in every direction. And that is the sign of a lion. A hyena doesn't make them do that. An elephant doesn't make them do that. A person doesn't. Only the lion. We knew right away that a lion was about to attack us. The other warriors started making a lot of noise, and I got up with them, but I couldn't find my shoes. I'd taken them off before I went to sleep, and now it was pitch black. Some warriors, when they know there's danger, sleep with their shoes in their hands and their spears right next to them. But I couldn't find my shoes, and I didn't even have a spear. Then the lion made just one noise. Boo! One huge roar. We started running toward the noise. Right then we heard a cow making a rasping guttural sound, and we knew that the lion had her by the throat. Cows were everywhere. They ran into one another and into us, too. We could hear noises from all directions, people shouting, cows running, but we couldn't see a thing. My brother heard the lion right next to him and threw his spear. He missed the lion, and lucky for the rest of us, he missed us, too. Eventually, we began to get used to the darkness, but it was still difficult to tell a lion from a cow. My brother was the first to arrive where the cow had been killed. The way we figured it was this. 2 lions had attacked the camp. Lions are very intelligent. They had split up. One had stayed at the southern end of the camp where we were sleeping, while the other had gone to the northern end. The wind was blowing from south to north. The cows smelled the lion at the southern end and stampeded to the north, toward the other waiting lion. When I asked my brother, "Hey, what's going on?" he said, "The lion killed Ngoneya." Ngoneya was my mother's favorite cow, and Ngoneya's family was the best one in the herd. My mother depended on her to produce more milk than any other cow. She loved Ngoneya, really. At night, she would get up to pet her. I was very angry. I said, "I wish to see this lion right now. He's going to see a man he's never seen before." Just as we were talking, a second death cry came from the other end of the camp. Again we ran, but as we got closer, I told everyone to stop. "He's going to kill all the cows," I told my brother, and I think this is where school thinking comes in. I told him, "Look, if we keep on chasing this lion, he's going to kill more and more. So why don't we let him eat what he has now, and tomorrow morning we will go hunting for him." My brother said, "Yes, that's a good idea," and it was agreed. For the first time, I felt like I was part of the Brotherhood of Warriors. I had just made a decision I was proud of. It was muddy. It was dark. We were in the middle of nowhere, and right then, we had cows that were miles away. They had stampeded in every direction, and we couldn't protect them. So we came back to camp and made a big fire. I looked for my shoes, and I found them. By that time, I was bruised all over from the cows banging into me, and my legs were bloody from the scratches I got from the acacia thorns. I hurt all over. We started talking about how we were going to hunt the lion the next day. I could tell my brother was worried and wanted to get me out of danger. He said, "Listen, you're fast. You can run. Run and tell the people at the other camps to come and help. We only have 3 real warriors here. The rest of you are younger." "No way," I said. "Are you kidding me? I'm a warrior. I'm just as brave as you, and I'm not going anywhere." At this